Her name was Jasmine Sweet, and for some reason she always seemed to be the third girl from the left in all the pictures. She had the most beautiful smile, and you couldn't help but believe her when she'd say that one day she was gonna be a beauty queen. Till she found herself pregnant at the tender age of 17. She never dreamed of having a baby, let alone being a single mother. Cause the man that she thought was Mr. Right, he never fell short when it came down to telling her that he loved her, but when the moment was done, he was gone. And now Jasmine is left to raise a baby boy on her own. And I can't help but wipe my tears to the side as I watch the blurry eyes as Jasmine and her little boy, they struggle to grow. Cause it hurts to know that Jasmine is now part of a growing statistic of women who have been forced to play more than just one role. So these tears, these words, this poem is for Jasmine. And for all the women like her. This poem is for what you fight for. This poem is for all the children, healing from the pains of absentee and emotionally distant fathers. Fathers that never bothered to stay in the lives of their sons and daughters long enough to nurture an education that would serve as a foundation by which to build a life on. Sons and daughters will end up being raised by single mothers who are forced to manipulate their bodies just to keep their lights on. This poem is for all the women in our lives that spend a lifetime giving and get so little in return. This poem is for her. I know you're tired of the off-balance relationships where males fail to own up to their own responsibilities, but I need for you to see it through. Because regardless of what anybody says, ma, our futures, they depend on you. Till that lost male decides to find a way to mend his tattered soul, take back his lost control, find his way back to the throne, ma, it's up to you. And it's been asked many times, can a woman raise a man? And if you're asking me that question, the answer is yes, she can, but she shouldn't have to. When a man's role should be permanently engraved in the home like his children's name tattooed across his soul. And yeah, I know, the pain, it didn't start here, but it can definitely stop here. And there's a couple of things that I have to say before I go. Fellas, if you have a good woman, regardless of what you go through, never let her go. And ladies, I know, you don't need a man. You can make it on your own. But remember this, a body with a beautiful soul cannot stand without a backbone. And regardless of how much paint you place on them cracks, it'll never come close to mending a broken home. So if you're crying, wipe your tears with this poem that I wrote to show you that someone out there cares. This poem is dedicated to all the single mothers out there. And to Jasmine, I love you. This poem is to show you that your little boy has grown up to be a man.